Hello everyone, this is Calvin Castine. We're at Plattsburgh High Gymnasium on this very beautiful outside Friday, October 18th, 1991. Too nice a day to be inside, but we have to go where we're told to go, and today our calendar told us to come here for a tri-meet in the CVAC Gymnastics, Beekmantown Eagles, the Ticonderoga Sentinels, and the Peru Indians.
Coaches are North Irwin and assistant coach Cynthia Gardner. Captains for Colleen Garfield. Tie coaches Marlene Stricker. Captain DQ or Captain Lisa Franco. Beekmantown coach Lisa Pennington. Captain Grant Conley, Deanna Day. Good luck to all gymnasts.
Disappointing news for all you modified fans. There'll be no modified today, we've been told. This is a Peru home meet here at Plattsburgh. Not sure when this is going to be shown, if it will be out of your memory by then, but of course the Peru school at this time still closed due to the asbestos problem. So there'll be no modified, and what happens in a tri-meet is we have events going on at the same time, and when we have two local schools and a school from Ticonderoga, the Ticonderoga team is the odd team out. So we'll get them whenever we can, but basically we'll be concentrating on Beekmantown and Peru. And with events going on simultaneously here, we're going to miss some of the performers, but we're doing the best we can. And sometimes that isn't good enough, but it's going to have to do. Should be Jennifer Walker. Jennifer Walker, I believe. You'll see the vaulting in the background. It's Ticonderoga. Unless they're sneaking some modified in, this should be Geneva Bunce up next, Beekmantown. We have a vaulter coming from Ticonderoga. This is, I believe, Leslie Record. She wasn't due up at that point on our sheet here. We're not quite sure what's going on here, but we'll try to figure it out. Next up, Carrie Perrier. may have injured her arm or maybe a finger. I'm not sure what they're doing over there. It doesn't look like it's much fun. Up next is Drew Clark. And we see a vault in the background. Looks like Peru is starting on the vault. We'll try to cover them. Nice vault. That was, well, let's see. All my notes in order here. That was Clemens, Michelle Clemens. And we'll be in a position here, hopefully, where we can see Trombley and Clemens, if Clemens should vault, or whoever next comes up. Michelle Dupree follows Clemens, and Pomelo, Raquel Swartz, and Rock. But we want to get both Peru and Beekmantown in the picture here. Oops. Clemens says that will have to do. We've seen girls come in there and take a jump when they didn't have the right stride and end up getting hurt. So she was smart to call a halt to that movement. Erin Trombley coming up. Here comes Dupree on the vault. Erin Trombley. Now I believe it'll be Ty coming here, so that'll allow us to concentrate on the vault. Michelle Dupree with her second vault. Looks like we're going to be blocked out partially. Danielle Pomelo. Colleen Rockhill up now for Peru. Ticonderoga on the bars here. This is Trudeau, I believe. Up next on the vault for Peru will be Swartz. Kim Swartz. Julie Rock now in the vault. This, I believe, is Russo, but again, I haven't had much luck for the early girls on the bars getting the correct name. I believe this is Russo. I remember seeing her here last week when we were here, but I don't remember the name, so it might not be Russo also. Here comes the vault. And Rock is done on the vaulting. Jennifer Newman is going to be the first vaulter for the Eagles. Noble is coming up for a tie. Here comes the second vault for Newman. Just in time for Noble. Jeannie Coakley coming for Beekmantown. Ouch. Ooh. She always seems to be having fun no matter what happens. Much better landing that time. Coakley always seems to be enjoying herself, and that's rather nice, I think. Next on our list is record for Peru, for Beekmantown on the vault, and up here should be Salstead. Here comes Leslie Record. Waiting record here she comes. And Carrie Perrier up next here for Beekmantown. And up next here for tie should be Hughes. Whoops. It slipped, you saw it. Things weren't tightened properly and it slipped. Luckily Hughes wasn't injured. Drew Ann Clark. That's it. Drew Ann Clark. Gonna do the vault. listened to myself on TV say Druan, and it kind of comes out a little bit faster than it should. It's Druann. They're making the adjustments here on the uneven bars. After Clark, there'll be one more Aaron Trombley in the vault, and the vault will be done. Try again. Maybe she won't break the machine this time here, the bars. Oh, God! She's alright. She's gonna keep going. That was kind of scary. Here comes Trombley. Trombley for the last vault. That'll complete the vaulting. One more here, I believe, for Ticonderoga. Here you have DeFranco. There's DeFranco, then it'll be Peru's turn on the bars.
Score for Trombley, 6-3.
There's DeFranco. Michelle Dupree up on the bars. Next up, Jody Renadette. Practicing the floor routine. See them in the background preparing for the balance beam. I don't think that'll go on at the same time as the uneven bars are right here, but they will practice back there. And next up we have Danielle Pomerleau. I'm not sure if they're going to start this floor routine now or not. If they are, I'm going to have to readjust here and try to get some of the floor routine in. This is Pomerleau. Fortunately for the floor routine, there's music, and that will alert me if they start it. But what's going on over here is just practicing on the balance beam, because the judge is not looking anywhere near that direction. It's her with her back to the beam, and one other judge here. There's only two judges. Normally they judge the same events, but at tri-meets they break them up. Colleen Rockhill up next. And let's see, after Rockhill we'll have Swartz and Rock. Kim Swartz. Looks like she may have hurt her knee. No, just not limping, just frustrated. Julie Rock will be the last one on the uneven bars. Then it would not surprise me if we have the beam and the floor routine going on at the same time. And if that case is the case, we'll get down and try to get an angle where we can see both. Obviously we can't do justice to both in a situation like that, but we'll make do with what we have. As we said, practicing going on the beam right now. Rock set to jump on the bars. Julie Rock. Next up, we'll find out when we get there. I always feel that audience shots are an important part of anything we cover. Not so much for now, but for 10, 15, 20 years from now, when we look back at these tapes, it's nice to see who was in attendance. Looks like the county treasurer is either doing her homework or keeping track of the scores here. As we expected, they'll be going on the bar, on the beam, balance beam, same time as they're doing the floor routine here. Kristen Rolfs is up first for Peru, and when we don't have somebody from Peru up there, we're going to be looking here at whoever is on the floor for Ticonderoga. This is Salstead, but our main focus, as we said, will be our two local teams, Peru Indians and Beekmantown Eagles. Ralphs is going up, so we'll be concentrating on her. I don't know what happened to Salstead's music, but it came and went and came and went. And Ralph's is done on the balance beam. Next on the floor will be Noble. Going to the balance beam will be Jody Renadette. Jody Renadette. Looks like Colleen Rockhill will be next. Rockhill going up. We have Noble crying on the sideline. She may have pulled a muscle. She is holding her upper thigh in the area where you sometimes get a muscle pull or a tear. Been over there crying for a couple of minutes, and we haven't had a coach go over yet. I would think the music could wait. Now we Looks like we have an adult over there. A couple of Peru coaches over looking at the Ticonderoga girl. Russo's on the floor for Ty. Rockhill. We go to the floor right now where Russo is performing. Now the Thai coach is over. Applied ice to Noble's back of her leg. The upper thigh area could very well be a tear or some kind of a muscle pull. It amazes me the things these girls are able to do out here.
Where's Hattie?
And let's see, Michelle Dupree has just got on the bars, on the beam. I better make sure to get her. The mother's buying a copy of the tape, and might not be as interesting if Michelle's not included. Oops. 4-inch beam, keep that in mind. Good. And on the floor here we have from Thai, this should be Trudeau. Might be a long lost relative of mine. My mother was a Trudeau, a distant cousin of Pierre Elliott. And she says a cousin of Gary, but I'm not so sure on that one, but she should know better than I. Looks like Kim Swartz is ready to get on the beam. And let's see, this is Hughes up next for Ty. And looks like Julie Rock will be the last one on the beam for the Peru Indians, and then we'll be finishing up here with Liz DeFranco on the floor routine. Haven't seen too much of the Thai performers on the floor. The Thai music all sounded the same. It's because they forgot their music back in Ticonderoga, so they had to take what was available here. So I'm sure it's affected their routine on the floor. Of course, we haven't seen much of their routines on the floor, but I'm sure it's going to affect their point total. You're used to doing a routine to a certain music, it's going to be different to do it to something else. That's Julie Rock, and this is Liz DeFranco.
Up now on floor for Peru, Carmelo.
This is Geneva Bunce going up on the beam for
Scores for Ticonderoga, 4.
Beekmantown.
Salstead, 3.7. Noble, 5.4.
It looks like we have a floor routine coming up here. This is Danielle Pomelo in the foreground from Peru. And we'll keep Bunce in the background. Next we have Jody Renadette on the floor, and Jeannie Coakley will be in the background on the bar, on the beam. Look at Coakley and Renadette. Michelle Dupree and Sherry Agulia. Dupree and Agulia is all done. Tough to get them both in. Colleen Rockhill up next here, and Diana Gay over there for Beekmantown. While I'm inside here on this beautiful autumn day, there's a big soccer matchup going on just outside the door. Northeastern Clinton girls visiting the Plattsburgh High Hornets in a battle, three-way battle for first place. Seton also involved, but they're not playing them today. They're playing each other. When I'm unable to get both in the picture, I will keep the floor routine in the picture, because when Beekmantown's on the floor, there should be nobody. Maybe Ty will be up there in the background. We'll be able to concentrate on Beekmantown on the floor here, so we're not going to favor one over the other, except we'll favor a little bit here with the floor for Peru, if I can't get both in the picture at the same time. Colleen Rockhill, and in the background was Diana Gay. Drewanne Clark will be on a balance beam for Beekmantown, and I think we got Kim Swartz ready to come up here. Yep, there's Kim Swartz. Right now, nobody's doing anything, and when one starts, they'll probably both be doing something. Awaiting the sign from the judges. Swartz is walking to the floor. She is set, so we'll back up, and of course, that means Clark will start at the same time. And over that way we have Drew Ann Clark still going strong. And she's off. Julie Rock and Aaron Trombley. Rock and Trombley. Again, we'll probably have a situation where they wait till the judges give a signal, and they'll give a signal about the same time. So we have this dead period here where we could be taping one of them, and instead we have to end up taping them both at the same time. But a lot of problems this year with the tri-meets. They did it as a cutback because of the very expensive judging system they have. The judges come from Vermont, and their fee includes the ferry trip across. So that's why they went to these tri-meets, but nobody is particularly excited about them. And there's Aaron Trombley, still on the beam. And we have somebody on the beam. For tie, that would be Gunning. But as soon as we have, we have Someone ready to come on here for Beekmantown, so we'll be concentrating on the floor routine. This is Terry Perrier. Terry Perrier for Beekmantown. Russo set to head up on the beam for Ticonderoga, but we'll be concentrating on Sherry Agulia as soon as she gets out there. Next up on the floor will be that smiling Jenny Kokole. And on the beam, in the background, will be Noble. Scheduled as Noble, but she was the one who pulled up injured. She is not going to be up there, obviously. She is limping still. So Noble will not be up there. It'll be Trudeau going up. Coakley. Marlene Jenny Coakley. And on the beam is Trudeau. Set to go on the floor next with Drew-Ann Clark. And the judge is about to tell her to get out there. And that was Drew-Ann Clark going up there now. Let's see, that should be Hughes. Might still be Trudeau, but I think it's Hughes, so whoever it is, he's up there on the beam. Leslie Record is set to go. Leslie Record, and that's Hughes up there. That was Trudeau before. This is Hughes. And DeFranco is left for Ty, unless... Well, this has to be Hughes, but not sure if they substituted someone for Noble who was unable to perform. Aaron Trombley. She will be the last one here on the floor for the Eagles. Aaron Trombley, Liz DeFranco up on the beam. We'll end our coverage. Because the events go on at the same time, it actually takes us less time to cover the tri-meets than it does the dual meets. I apologize for not being able to concentrate on everyone that we would have liked to, but as we said a couple of times, we have to do the best under whatever situation we find ourselves in. That was Liz DeFranco.